What looks like a Verkada cellular gateway works pretty much in exactly the same way, allowing you to backhaul traffic from both Verkada and non-Verkada devices in areas in which you don't have wired internet. But alas, it's not one. Well, it's our new outdoor Wi-Fi gateway, designed for areas in which you are able to have a strong Wi-Fi signal and give you the option to reduce the cost, because this will actually not use SIM cards. It will only use a Wi-Fi 6 chipset. You'll be able to provision it to connect to one or multiple SSIDs, and it will be able to use both the 2.4 and 5 GHz bands, which, by the way, are displayed here. So it's a very easy way to understand that this is not a cellular but a Wi-Fi gateway. Now you might be thinking, well, wait, because the cellular gateway is fully white, this has a gray part. This particular device is a beta device, that's why it's like that. But at launch, the Wi-Fi gateway will actually be fully white. As we are talking wireless, it is critical to make sure that the signal strength is as good as possible. And similar to the cellular gateway, this comes with omnidirectional antennas out of the box, but you'll also be able to order a separate directional antenna. Most of the things are similar to the cellular gateway. We still have a signal strength indicator, but now that's related to Wi-Fi as opposed to cellular. There is no SIM card slots because, again, it's a Wi-Fi gateway. And you have the same terminal ports to power it. So if you can get power from a pole, if you want to use PoE, if you want to use a DC barrel jack, you'll be able to provide these here together with 2 ports for downstream devices that can provide altogether 60 watts. The cables run through these grommets here, and you actually have different sizes within the box just to make sure that the seal is properly grabbing the cable and not allowing anything in. The question you have probably by now is, okay, but how do you actually provision it? Because as opposed to the cellular gateway, this does not have a SIM capacity, it doesn't come with a Verkada SIM. And there are actually 3 ways of doing this. One is to connect the WAN port to this and pre-provision it. Verkada does allow you to actually specify SSID information even without the SSID being broadcast, so you'll be able to manually configure it. And secondly, you can connect to the LAN ports, press a button, and then go to the local status page. This is where your laptop actually becomes a client to the gateway and connects to it directly. And thirdly, which is very, very exciting, is the ability to use Bluetooth from your phone to provision it while on site. Now, unfortunately, as we are a few weeks away from these devices actually becoming orderable and trialable, this is still under construction, so it is not something that I can show you today. However, I'll make sure to make a video in a few weeks just to prove how easy this is. In the box itself, as mentioned previously, you get your omnidirectional antennas, you get mounting kits and the special screwdriver. The mounting plate is attached to the device here and will allow you to put it on a wall. And also you have straps for poles. Very, very useful in the scenarios in which you can get things such as power from these light poles and then connect your cameras directly to the gateway.